Sound the alarm. The Boston Celtics pull out a victory in Cleveland to go up 3-1. It didn't look pretty with the Cavaliers. That's what I'm calling them. Donovan Mitchell wasn't there, but they put up a crazy fight. Listen, we're going to overreact. We're going to get down to all of it right after this, man. Golly. What's going on, Celtics world? It's your boy WayneBreezie and the one and only. What did I call you yesterday? OG CP3.
CPOG. I already put it on my thing.
Damn, CPOG in the building one time. First and foremost, we got to celebrate a victory because you want to do a victory shot, bro? We won the game. Should we do a victory shot or should we just say
no?
No victory shot?
No, absolutely not. No.
So on Wednesday, if we close it out, victory shot?
Yo, I don't know. I gotta let it scab, bro. This is a fresh wound.
Listen, they defeated the Cavs in Game 4, 109-102. They go up 3-1. Cliff, man, a dub is a dub, right? Like, right?
No.
Oh,
We're trying to win a championship. Do you have faith in that team that you just saw?
I got faith in them, but I'm still going to talk. I got to talk trash about them. We can't curse for the first 10 minutes. I got faith, but I'm going to talk trash. I got faith. But listen, my faith, everybody got a different measurement of faith, right? Some people got that mustard seed faith. Some people got, you know what I'm saying? Some people got olive oil seed faith. Some people got grape seeds. So everybody got a different measurement. Like
Western oil faith. I got canola oil faith. The processed stuff that'll kill you faith. No, I'm bugging. I'm tripping.
I don't think you're tripping. Shout out to everybody out there that's watching this live, man. We appreciate you right here on the YouTube channel. Everybody on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Listen, if you want to be here so you could talk with, I want to know how people feel. Because, bro,
I pull up my ramen noodles pants for this game.
I didn't know what you was about to show in the front of the camera when you did that.
I pull up my lucky.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Pajama pants.
Please don't do that again. But that made the pants. You need some pants with some green in it.
When I wear these pants, we win.
We won.
No, not like this. This is bad. I don't be mad afterwards.
How are you mad after a victory, bro? Please explain that. Please. And before you do that, we got a super chat contribution. Shout out to Jax Knox. What's going on, Ben? Jax is in the building early with the cha-ching.
Let's go!
He's on fire!
Yes. I want to know how you mad. Because I know at some point I'm going to get mad. So tell me how you mad or why you mad.
It was the lackadaisical, like, yo, they don't got Mitchell. It's like killing an insect. Like, it's like playing with your, like, I always say, like playing with your food. Like, it's like, this ain't a game, man. Dominate and get this over with. You know, and you know, maybe Mazzulla was trying some things.
He gotta cut that shit out. Sorry. Did we 10 minutes? No. Sorry, no. YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, he gotta cut that out. No more experiment. Why are we experimenting in the playoffs, dog? No, we don't need to experiment. This should have been overdrive. I understand that, but you should be able to figure. They didn't have Donovan Mitchell. So you mean to tell me Max Strus,
Mobley,
Darius Garland ain't show up one game, he dropped 30 on this team.
He was burnt. Darius Garland was smoking cats. Yo, at some point we need to talk about Horford, like straight up.
We got an hour. We're going to talk about it all.
Like Michael Jackson. Remember when Michael Jackson was on stage with Usher? He got old. We saw him get old that night. Usher was doing all this shit. And every 5 pop locks Usher did, Mike did one. and then he went to turn and turned the wrong way and got confused. That's Al Horford. He got old right before our eyes tonight.
It's Al Horford is playing game after game, bro, and this wasn't in the game plan for him. Like, this wasn't even supposed to be in his cards. Al Horford is supposed to be the 6th, 7th man off the bench, first big off the bench in the rotation. And you see, I think for the first time in this series, we're starting to see how the injury to Kristaps Porzingis is really affecting the Boston Celtics, because when they got
we don't need Porzingis.
The hell they wrong.
The hell we don't.
Right, because you see when Luke Cornett comes in the game, the offense changes, right? So it's like, yeah, he's tall, yeah, he's got the size, yeah, he has the potential to block a shot or two. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Corey? Yeah, he got the potential to block a shot or two, but at the end of the day, CPOG, he not trashish. But he doesn't enable the Celtics.
What was he 0 for? Like did he hit 8-3? Because I saw him take at least 6.
Luke Cornett?
No, I didn't mean Cornett. I meant Horford. My bad.
No, Horford missed all his threes, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He went 0 for 4. I'll go through the stats real quick. All right, so let's go. Jaylen Brown went 9 for 15, 60% from the floor. He was 2 for 3. From the 3-point line, shot 66.7%. He was 7 for 9. He missed the first 2 free throws of the game and then hit the last 5. 77.8%. Had 8 rebounds and an assist, but he had 5 turnovers. Like, this dude was back to turning the ball over. And some of them were dumbass offensive fouls. Like, 2 of them were offensive fouls. Like, you know what I'm saying? But even that, that's 3 turnovers still. But he finished with 27 points. Jason Tatum, though, leading scorer in the game, he went 11 for 25. Tatum, I realized that Tatum's getting all the shots. Like, 25 attempts, he made 11 shots, shot 44%. 2 for 8 from the 3. Like, he's just not hitting from the 3. Like, and you know why, Cliff? Why is Jason Tatum not hitting from the 3, bro?
Listen. Jason Tatum is not a 3-point shooter. Like, he's average. He's okay. That's not his game. And that hasn't been his game. Ever since he spent that summer with Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, the GOAT 1A. Ever since he spent that summer with Kobe Bryant, he came back, dropping back.
He was hitting. He shoot too many Kobe shots.
He shoot too many Kobe shots. Like, and I'm sorry, that's not his game. When he had a.
She right.
Come on, Miss Trinity. Did you watch the game, Miss Trinity?
I know Miss Trinity might have that mustard seed faith, bro. Some people got it. Listen, I'm not unhappy, but I will say I expected the Celtics to dominate this game, and they didn't.
What are your good takeaways from this game?
I'm unhappy that they didn't dominate. So if I am unhappy, it's because the Celtics literally could have bullied this team, and they play lackadaisical defense from the 3-point line. Yes. The perimeter D was crazy. They weren't switching. They left shooters wide open. So I still should be able to constructively criticize them for their mistakes, even though they pulled this game out. They literally pulled this game out. But they allowed Cleveland to stay in this game. They had every opportunity, in my opinion, to take this game, put their stamp on it, and put the bench in. But that's not what they did. And she's right. They came out playing hard. It's not that I wanted a blowout. I wanted the intensity to be ramped up from the Boston Celtics, and they didn't give us the intensity tonight. Like, that intensity was almost made them lose this game. Think about it. At one point, the Cavs took the lead in this game. And if the Cavs were a better 3-point shooter, if they didn't go cold from the 3 in the third quarter, we might be having a different conversation.
But see, my mind goes back to, if the Cavs had got hot, I think we would have rose to the occasion.
Oh, because we wouldn't have played down to the competition.
I think we played. You and I both agreed on it. We played down to the competition.
We do.
I believe if they played UConn, they win the game. But
they would have played down to the competition.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
You know what, Miss Trinity? I think my issue with our Celtics team is that they they typically and here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong. Like, we're not experts, right? But the experts are saying that they're playing down to their competition. So
but what makes somebody an expert?
Former NBA players, I would give them expertise over us anytime. They played the game.
That's it.
That's what I mean.
Else,
but that's what I'm saying. But they were even coming out saying that they were playing down to the competition, and every time they do that, like remember Shaq and Charles, they came out and stated the fact that the Celtics got to stop playing games on NBA TV. One dude was like, which Celtics team gonna show up? They like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I'm like, damn, he right. Like, we are a dominant team. We the best. Hold up. Let me just make this clear. They're the best team in the NBA. The best team in the NBA. Hands down.
When they want to be.
It's not even when they want to be. Their record tells me that they're the best team. No team had a better record than the Boston Celtics. They're the best.
Close.
They're the best team, and right.
They like even in the West, they were even.
I felt like they were up by like 10 games. Like they were up
7-8 games or something like that.
That's my point. So what I'm trying to say is the Celtics. It just seems, and we could be wrong. For those that are out there watching it, those that are Celtics fans, we could be wrong. I could be wrong. Never mind, Cliff. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. But there's no way that I'm going to let a team without their star player compete. I'm not. I'm just not going to do it. That's me. That's my mindset. You missing your star player? Oh, I'm eating your food and my food.
That's right. That's me and you now we on the same page.
And I just don't know where that mentality is. But there's a lot of things you said. You said maybe Joe is experimenting because he can't still. Crazy, right? We got to either play the Knicks or the Pacers, bro.
Huh?
If we win the series, we either playing the Knicks or the Pacers. So I feel like Joe might just be experimenting a little bit something. I don't like it.
The reason why I said it is because I saw Hauser shouldn't even be playing in these games.
I don't think he's a good match. He's not giving them anything offensively. He had he went 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. He did get a layup. They missed the layup and they got the rebound. So you know how you ever play 2K with your boys and you be leaking? He was leaking. He was wide open by himself and he made the layup. That was his only basket. You know what I'm saying? Jason Belair says, series over next round, B-Town all day, Celtics, let's go. Listen, I'm 1,000%, 100% on the Celtics basketball that this series is over. It was over from when it started. It's just the Celtics don't look dominant. And I think that's where Cliff is coming into the picture. I think that's his take. They don't look dominant. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what you're really basically trying to say. They don't have the dominant takeover spirit. And granted, the Cavs fought. They came out and fought, but you knew they were. You knew that.
Listen, Trinity said something right here. She took my Trinity said something that she took my statement. The Cavs have more ball movement without Donovan because he's ball dominant. Now, I feel like yes, they need to stop playing with their food. That's what I said. But I feel like that's very right. And I feel like from a coaching standpoint, they didn't announce that Donovan wasn't playing until like right before the game. So there was no adjusting for that. They had already game planned for Mitchell. So
they knew an hour before. When did I tell you he wasn't playing? An hour before the game?
Hour before the game, yeah.
So they knew an hour before the game too.
But they've been game plan. They already had their game plan. They was gonna go at Mitchell.
I respect that. I do.
And because what Trinity's saying, Donovan's very ball down. Like these guys don't know. They go as he goes.
So you're telling me because they moved the ball better. Like I mean, so that made our defense look really weak. So we didn't know that they were going to move the ball. There's no Donovan Mitchell, so obviously they're going to move the ball. And why are we leaving shooters wide open? Like that's my question.
I understand that. I'm not, bro. This is me. I ain't making no sense.
No. I'm asking this. I'm asking the question because that's a true statement.
I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm just trying to get someone because you ever look at something and go, why? Like, huh?
They had really good ball movement. So her statement is 100% correct. But where was our defense on the ball movement? That's my question. Why were we delayed?
I told you, Horford is they asking too much for him. He was dominant.
He's tired, man. I see it.
Listen, they better hope that the Knicks and the Pacers go
7 games. Well, I think
close it out tomorrow.
I think they get I think Porzingis comes back for the conference finals, which would give them a little bit of relief and give Al a little bit of relief. You gotta remember, Cornette doesn't see. I mean, it's not like he getting major minutes, but Cornette played 20 minutes tonight, bro. I can't remember if he played 20 minutes all season.
Let me tell you something. Tatum gave him some beautiful dishes.
Yes, man. Tatum was passing the ball. Yeah. Tatum was.
Could have kept going to that.
See, it's like I tell you what. I got great things to say about every player tonight. I thought Drew Holiday was the second best player on the court tonight. Again, second straight game.
Drew coming up. Drew coming into his own, baby.
Second straight game. Now, there were also some issues. He had also a couple of bad turnovers, though. Like, a couple of bad ones. So, the Celtics had 14 turnovers in this game. And you might not think that's a lot, but that's a lot. And it's when they're turning the ball over, too. You know what I'm saying? So, if it was 14 to what? 14 to 7? So they doubled them in turnovers and gave them easier second chance shots and transition shots to get the ball into the basket. I think the issue with the Celtics and the reason why we're not looking as dominant is not because of Jason Tatum. It's not because of Jaylen Brown. It's because Derek White. And nobody wants to have this conversation. But for some reason, Derek White is a ghost. Like, he's literally missing from the offense all of a sudden. He finished with 5 points, bro. Derek White was 1 for 6. He's not even trying to shoot his shots like he normally does.
I'm gonna say while he was on fire, I said he had moments of greatness, but he's not a great player. A great player can do it every night
consistently
because they can do consistently. That's what separates the Kobe's and the LeBrons and the MJs. When the switch goes off, they I might take LeBron out of that.
See, I kind of disagree. I agree with that, him not being a superstar, but he would have been an all-star had the Celtics had not already 2 all-stars. So he would have been an all-star. So he has all-star DNA. He's an all-star. And he's not. I feel like his shot is just off, and I need Derek White to find another way to insert himself into this offense. Like he just seems missing, and that's weird to me. Like, it's just weird. Defensively, he's getting you some block shots. He's playing really good basketball defensively, in my opinion. He finished the game with 7 rebounds. He had 3 assists. He had a steal. He didn't have any blocks in this game. But he's playing good on-ball D, but he's also a little lackadaisical fighting over the screens. And I get it, man. Listen, I'm not on the basketball court, but I know when I play basketball, bro, cats be winded, cats be tired. But these are the professionals. These are the guys that train to do it. I ain't trained to do it. Like, these guys are trained to do it. He has to – I don't know if Derek White is in his own head or what, but Derek White is MIA, bro, and he not in Miami. Or maybe that's where he is. His ass is still in Miami. I don't know.
I always told you, this ain't even a joke. I think he's on the spectrum, like straight up. Like I think he gets dialed in. I think that sometimes he's just not interested. Like,
but he don't. That's not how he look on the court. Like, he don't look like he's disinterested. He look like he not confident. Does that make sense? Like, he's not confident in his shot. Like, he's not seeing it go in. And because it's not going in, he's scared to shoot.
Yeah, when you getting paid millions of dollars, this shit is unacceptable. Excuse me, this mess is unacceptable. You getting paid millions of dollars.
We 20 minutes in now, though. We good.
You getting paid millions of dollars. You got to produce. I don't give a damn. There's no excuse. You got to produce. All right? You first of all, you start. You showed your ass during the regular season. Now we get to the playoffs. You give us this hope. Oh my God, we got real 2 games.
Right.
Everything you gave us, you took it back in the last couple of games.
And we said, if he gives us that consistency night in, night out, there's no way any team is beating the Boston Celtics.
No.
Are they defending him differently? Like, are you seeing different defensive? That's what I thought.
He was missing. He getting wide open looks.
That's what I thought. I thought my eyes were deceiving me. That's why I asked you, bro. I'm asking you.
Right now, they just leaving him open. Yo, I'm telling you right now, I never pay attention to this chat because I didn't realize that I had that capability. Yo, these people in this chat they talking some real shit.
Oh, the chat is the greatest gift in the whole wide world, bro. Like
the chat is lit right now, and I just wanted to listen. I wanted to answer Corey Lindsay.
Okay. Which one?
He asked if the Celtics get in the playoff finals, would you rather play out in the West? We've had this discussion.
Oh,
I don't want no parts
of Denver.
Nuggets.
Nah, man. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of them mofos, but they built different. They like a tank. You know what I'm saying? And you could beat a tank on any given day, but something about a tank that's durable, like you could slow it down, and if to Cliff's, because I just know you. If this Celtics team like this show up, ain't no way they beating Denver.
No. It's gonna be hard to beat Denver if we playing like we supposed to play.
I don't think we match up well against them. That's my point.
Did you see what Denver came back and did against Minnesota?
I know what Denver did to us in the regular season too, and it wasn't pretty. So, like I said, it's not that I'm scared. Didn't
Denver come to our home?
Yes, and it was bad.
And just straight skull dragged us.
Yo, straight up. And Porzingis played in that game too, by the way. And he was getting bodied. I mean, bodied by Jokic. I'm not saying we can't beat them. I just don't want to play them. I'm over that fundamentally sound team.
7'3", 190 pounds, yo. Like, well, how much he weigh? Like 200 pounds?
He got to be over 200 because he's 7 feet tall. If he under 200,
7'3".
If he's over 7 feet, so he's got 7 feet clears 200. If he don't clear 200, he's malnourished and he needs to go get checked. That's why he keep breaking down.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He needs to
do some exercises. Like they need to get his joints. He needs some like collagen and some shit. They need to be like doing stuff like playing with his feet and like twisting his shit because it's always his ankles and his damn knees. Like they need to have knee rubbers. Like every time they call a timeout, they need to have two people just rubbing his. They need to have a team for him. Keep him loose.
He got the money. He need to hire his own team. He need personal knee rubbers. You know what I'm saying? Personal.
All I know is I couldn't be on the floor at none of these games because I would get thrown out. If I was on the floor at this game tonight,
bro, something would have got tossed. I would have threw a Coke. I would have threw some popcorn, like something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause listen, I love this.
Go ahead.
I love our Celtics. I do.
Me too.
But they definitely make the blood pressure escalate.
Yo, listen, I love my Celtics like I love my kids. I love them dearly.
Yes.
But then there's not a day go by where I don't want to choke slam one of them. Point blank, period. And I love them dearly. But there's not a day go by where I don't want to just take this hand and just lodge it right in their damn forehead. I'm not going to do it, but I be feeling like it.
For those that are just tuning in, the Boston Celtics defeated. I want everybody to get this clear. They defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right. They won. Okay.
They won by the. Never mind.
They won by 7. It's the first time in the playoffs where they only won by single digits. But
on the night that the best player on the other team is not playing, and not to mention, we haven't even got to the dude with the crooked afro. Oh, what's his name?
The dude with the crooked afro, bro.
Huh?
Who you talking about, bro?
He's on the bench. No, he ain't playing.
On their team? Yeah, they didn't have Jared Allen. Yeah. Hey, all I'm saying is, yo, this dude is making me laugh. See, this is why I can't even overreact like the way I want.
Yo, sometimes you gotta laugh, man.
Oh, sometimes you gotta laugh so you don't curse or cry.
You gotta laugh so you don't overreact. It's a basketball game. Why my blood pressure up?
Because your blood pressure up is because Donovan Mitchell didn't play. So I know you was like, oh, word. Easy peasy.
What I tell you? No.
Easy
You need to go
peasy.
back and read. You need to go. I didn't say that. You need to go back and you need to read that text that I sent you before the game started. I'm not saying I'm Negro Damas.
Oh yeah.
This one.
Hold on. You said what the F, and then it's here we go. You said, I said we better bring that intensity. I said if we lose this game, it will break the internet. We will break the internet. That's what I said. You said the way we be bugging, we just might. Remember, the most dangerous animal is the one that's cornered or injured. That's true. Fight or flight, right? Fight or flight. They will be playing on emotions, and if we ain't careful, we could get our beat. You did say that. You did. No. Not me. That's not how I was thinking. Okay, yo, because all the Celtics need to do night in and night out, bro, is bring the intensity, bro. That's it. Bring the energy. Keep the energy popping. Keep that junk flowing. Drink Gatorades. Do whatever you got to do. Keep the energy going. Take the right threes. When I tell you, the Celtics went 12 for 32 from the three-point line. They shot 37.5%, right? But I guarantee you 7 to 8 of them threes were terrible shots.
Yes.
Off-balance shots.
Yes.
Falling away, fading away shots. 24 on the second clock expiring shots. All put together, it was about 7 to 8 of them joints that were just almost difficult, impossible to hit. And if the Celtics just correct those ones and just take better looks, I don't care if they shoot threes. We're a three-point shooting team. I don't care if we don't have sharp shooters. We are a three-point shooting team. They held us under 40 attempts every single night, and we've won 3 out of the 4 times. Let that make sense. They're doing their game plan, right? They're the game plan of what's their coach name, Bickerstaff, whatever his name is. They're doing the game plan of keeping us under that 40 number of 3-point attempts. And you know what? We still finding ways to win. Let that sink in. So as bad as it looked, or as bad as it appeared, bro, they found a way. And see, we can't. You told me the other night that I can't have my cake and eat it too. Basically. You can't say we need to get gritty and then we went out a gritty, grindy game. Like this wasn't a gritty, grindy game. It wasn't gritty, grindy, bro.
No, because
they were going blow for blow, bro. They were shooting. Granted, it was bad defense, but at the end of the day, and turnovers. So
and bad shots.
So self-inflicted wounds.
And Horford.
You stuck on Horford, bro, but Horford 50 years old, bro, and he playing every other night. That ain't gonna cut it. That he wasn't. He ain't even getting paid to play like that.
This the playoffs. You play, and you get your old ass off the court. That's bottom line. I'm sorry. I love Al, but damn it, I'm done. Al playing real tenderfooted. Like he.
Nah, I just think his shot is off. His three's
because he
not.
Gotta play defense. He's
tired. Right. So we can't have our cake and eat it too, bro. That's my point. You can't say, yo, Al, I need you to defend 1 through 5 because they're going to switch on you. And last game, what did they do? They cooked them. And they tried to do that in this game too, but I don't think that Garland was cooking Al. He was mainly just getting to the rack and shooting wide open threes.
Listen, I got to give credit where credit is due. Well done. Well played. You made me eat my words. I have really nothing to say about that. Because you are exactly right. I'm gonna give Al Horford a pass because not that he needs one from me but I'm just saying I'm gonna give him a pass because he was making me very, very angry. But now my perspective has changed. You are very right. I agree.
It's only because he's older, bro. Just imagine if this was Al Horford 10 years ago. That cat would be flying around the perimeter.
Yeah.
Remember the first stint he was when he was with Boston? We need that Al. Like if we could just turn, can't sing R. Kelly songs, but we could turn back the hands of time.
Okay. Can't sing a couple. Come see my show Thursday night. I can't sing on the R. Kelly show. All right.
Seems like you're ready.
I ain't gonna sing that. You know he's singing too. Anyway, but we digress. But I give because Big Al's a good guy, man.
Great guy.
He's a great guy. You know, and I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. Yo, Corey, anytime, buddy. Long as if you bringing something hot to the table, I will always acknowledge it, brother.
For sure. Corey's a good one, man. That's my brother.
Yeah, you know, I like that, but there's something that's a character flaw for Jason Tatum to me.
What is bothering you about Jason Tatum?
Other than light skinness, no. No, ain't no wrong with light skin.
Bro, you like 2 shades away from his light skin, bro.
No, but I'm light skinned.
He
got that. Yo, every play he looking for a foul.
Okay, let's have this conversation.
Every single play.
He got a technical in this game because of that. So I'm under the spell that you can't clap anymore to the ref. Like, come on, ref. Like, you can't do that. Period.
He wouldn't clap. If I was a ref, he wouldn't clap. If I was a ref, his ass would be out to get a couple of these games.
Oh.
I'm like, you made the shot. Shut up. Because on the one he got the tech for, he pushed off first.
Nah.
He pushed off first, dog.
Nah, it wasn't a push off, bro. He was going in with the shoulder, and then he came up, and the dude was all over him. It was a foul, bro.
He pushed off with his. He did that karate. He did that.
It was a foul. It should have been a foul. I thought the refs. I think the refs have been doing good all series, so I'm not really going to complain about the refs. To me, it's more about the Celtics taking advantage of the opportunities and giving the other team shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving.
You need to give yourself a little ding for that one because that right there is very profound, bro.
I'm a little. The thing that upsets me about our team is that they just give the team that they play against just way too many opportunities. Like, it'd be like, yeah, man, just shoot this 3. We're not gonna rotate. We're not gonna. If you hit it, you hit it. We'll figure it out later. No, that's the intensity that I'm talking about, though. And I don't think Tatum is gonna get the foul calls, like not the ones he's expecting to get out. But I don't want Tatum to change his mindset, bro, because he's attacking and he's getting better at finishing. The more he does this, he'll be an almost automatic bucket. You heard me? At the rim. So he gotta keep attacking. They're gonna call it, but he's gotta also try to sell it. You know,
sell it. Yeah.
All our players need to go to acting school after this season. I thought they would have did that 2-3 years ago because he's been crying ever since. But they gotta figure it out. Like, you know what I mean?
He didn't come in the league like this. He wasn't always like this.
Because
he happened in the last couple of years.
He wasn't the man when he came in the league. I remember when he came in the league, this was Kyrie's team. You know what I'm saying? And Tatum cracked the rotation due to the injury to Gordon Hayward, remember?
Oh, that's right.
And so we wouldn't even know what Tatum could be. But because you, like you said, he was the surprise to the league. You know what I'm saying? He could shoot. He was aggressive. He was winning one-on-ones. He wasn't getting the doubles and the triple teams, right? He wasn't game plan for his first rookie season. So he was going off. Plus you had Jaylen Brown still going off. And then Kyrie came in here. I know we can't say the Kyrie word. I know that's a bad word, but that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, you know.
Kyrie said in front of a whole stadium, I'm going to sign next year.
He did.
And everybody stand up. Kyrie, I couldn't stand him from the door. I knew when he went and got his nose fixed during Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals and couldn't be there for moral support, I was done with him. But anyway, that's a long time ago. It's over with.
It is. I bet you. I will say this though. If Kyrie could have if Kyrie could have figured out how to play with these young dudes and he was still here, we would have zero problems with any team in the NBA.
It wouldn't work because Tatum's a star.
Nah, see, that's my point. Like, it's levels to this stardom stuff, so it can work because Luka's a star, and they got stars in Dallas too, and they're figuring it out. I think when it came to Kyrie, when he was brought here, it was one story. It was a certain story. And it was him, Gordon Hayward, and I forgot the third person. I feel like it was another person. Was it Al Horford that we still had Al Horford. I can't remember, but it was kind of like a big three. And then when Gordon Hayward got hurt, the script changed. They had to insert Tatum, and I think Brad Stevens started to see something in Tatum, you know what I'm saying, in his rookie. And it just changed the whole trajectory, I think, because correct me if I'm wrong, right? The first round of the playoffs, we played the Bucks. Game 1, they couldn't stop Kyrie Irving. That cat went off. Game 2, he gave the Celtics the middle finger. And then after that, it was a wrap. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I can agree with that.
It's just like, I don't know what the discourse was, but clearly there was something wrong. But if today's Kyrie, who to me seems just a little bit more mature, was mature then and could have allowed these players to develop and him still cook, because Kyrie has that factor. Like, oh, we need to win? All right, cool. I got y'all. Y'all go ahead, chill. I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kyrie has that factor because they winning right now. Like, he just has that factor. Now, look, I'm over Kyrie.
Who's playing tonight?
Dallas and OKC. I'm
Dallas
over.
Is up 2-1, right?
They up 2-1. Yep. They look like they about to be up 3-1 in the second quarter. But look, my point is, to me, Tatum and Brown are consistent, and they find a way to finish strong. But if they had that one, is Porzingis that guy? Is Derek White that guy? Does Derek White cook better when Porzingis is on the court because of spacing?
You know what? I now have to pay attention to something like that. I really never gave it much thought. But Porzingis is not the guy. I always say your best ability is availability, and he's not available. I'm sorry. You can be good as you want to be, but he got. I'm sorry, man.
I'm just curious to see, like, Boston's gonna go home and they're gonna close this. They're gonna close this out. Like, I'm not worried about it. It might not be pretty. I expect Donovan Mitchell to come out, and I wouldn't even be surprised if Jared Allen says, "Bump it, let me just play." I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo, let me tell you something. Conceding this game, they had to. Mitchell was beat. He was beat.
But you pointed that out, and you remember he came into the series injured.
Yeah, but he was gassed. I'm sorry. When I saw him the last game, when he was killing us by the fourth quarter, he was gassed, man. Now he got this little bit of rest, but we're gonna wear his ass out again if he step out there on Thursday night, because now we got some fun.
As long as we stick to the same game plan, take everybody else away, and make him run out of gas, like make him be the one. When Donovan Mitchell, if he's on the court, Mitchell's gonna come out and he's gonna try to get his team involved first, real early. And then if that's not working, he's going to take over. And if he takes over, that's what we want. We want him to have to do it, but we still shouldn't play terrible defense. Like, stop letting him shoot free shots. Now, the ones that they set them high pick, them screens at the top, we can't get over. Okay, that's whatever. That's him shooting a shot off the screen. But at the end of the day, I just feel like they got to find a way. The Celtics got to find a way to play stickier D. Like, they got to play stickier defense, bro. It's too loose. It's too lackadaisical for me. And Donovan Mitchell, what you just said makes sense. He took tonight off. They're down by 2. They're down 2 games. They have to win 3 straight to win this series, right?
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell's going to come out guns blazing, bro. And so we want that, unless he misses that game too. Unless they got a better shot without Donovan Mitchell. I mean, word on the street is Donovan Mitchell scared of the Celtics, bro, because he was talking all that trash the last game and didn't play this game.
Well, for somebody to keep hitting us for 30 plus every night, that don't seem like somebody that's scared, bro. Just saying, he don't look scared to me when he throwing up them damn 3-pointers and they going in. He don't look scared to me. But, I could be wrong, but you don't look scared to me.
I'm with you, bro. I don't sense any fear.
I don't know. That sounds like some shit Perker said. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what Perk got to say. So you know what's cool about our show? We don't have all the major network to follow and whatever. But you know what you're gonna hear tomorrow? They're gonna take our show and they're gonna take the points from this show and they're gonna turn it in on First Take and ESPN and all those shows. They're gonna talk about the same thing. They're gonna talk about why didn't the Boston Celtics barely beat the Cavs without Mitchell. That's gonna be the headline.
The headline.
How do we prepare our fans for that?
Well, I mean, they don't need to watch. They're getting everything they need right now.
True.
Unless Stephen A. gonna come in. I got some inside information.
He ain't got no.
I know one of my sources done said it, and then he do that dumb shit.
Stephen A. I like Stephen A. That's one of the people that I like. I like his energy and his just wild takes. But anyway, when I look at this Boston Celtics team in this game tonight, they found a way to get it done. And I think that's what we need to celebrate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, on the road in a hostile environment. I think we're taking that stuff too lightly. Like, they were on the road. You know what I'm saying? They did look a little bit more dominant in game 3. And game 4, I mean, why can't we say, we talked about Al Horford kind of slacking off. He had to play 28 minutes. We talked about his energy. Why can't the Boston Celtics run out of gas? Like, I think players are just getting tired at this point. And I just think my concern, though, moving forward is, you know, how do we get White going?
I don't know, psychiatrist. I don't know. I mean, he's getting wide open shots and he's missing. I mean,
Yeah, Ben says headline: Celtics run out of gas but get the win. I like that. I don't know,
Ben. Like, who you talking? Like, cousin. Like, I feel like you aiming at somebody. Like, screw the haters. I mean,
he's saying screw what they think. He's saying the Celtics run out of gas, but they get the win. You know what I'm saying? So if we can win and run out of gas and still get the dub, that means we still the dominant team. Screw what everybody else got to say. That's how I took it.
But listen, we have to have banter. We have to have some kind of. We can't just get up here and go, guys, it was a great game. We won and everything's.
No. There's no way. If you were a Celtics fan, you watched this and said this was a great game. There's no way you watched this game and said it was a great game. It was too many ebbs and flows of this game. It was too many ups and downs, and the Celtics never really pulled away. Even when I thought they were going to pull away in the fourth quarter, they went up by like 13 or something. They just let them shoot right back in.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, when they went up by 13, I was like, okay, we finally get it. I went to take a shower. I'm gonna keep it a whole stack, man. Yo, I want to come back down. We only got a D1 up by 7. I'm like, these dudes. That's when I text you. I was like, these dudes, man, for real. Come on.
They just gotta. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't think Cleveland. I think what she was saying earlier, what Trinity was talking about earlier, was that the Cavs had fresher players. They had a fresh Dean Wade. Caris LeVert got the start. He's usually on the bench giving them supplemental minutes. That Sam Merrill, he came in the game. He played 17 minutes. They got some minutes from George Niang. They got minutes from Tristan Thompson. I just think players.
Did score tonight?
Yeah, he went 2 for 2. Yep. So he got 4 points.
Didn't we had him for like a year, right? And then we told us that to get back in.
Yeah, he couldn't jump.
Do nothing for us.
He couldn't jump, man. He was undersized. Like, everybody we played against were bigger than him. So.
Well, he only 6'9".
And he just undersized. He was more out of shape than, I don't know, but
he's still getting them NBA checks.
He's getting those NBA checks. But the Celtics got to figure out, like, when I look at the Cleveland Cavs, and if we insert Donovan Mitchell back into the lineup, you know, I feel like if Mitchell plays, Garland's production goes down. So only one of them gonna get you 30 points. Both of them not getting you 30 points. Does that make sense? You have a. Somebody alluded to that earlier. But that's what I'm saying. Like Garland finished with 30 tonight, but every game that he played in when Mitchell played, he's not even getting 20.
Well, because he can't. You gotta understand. You gotta touch the ball. And when people are ball dominant, Carmelo Anthony, players like that are great. They never win the chip because you have to be able to be great while getting like when And that's why I go back to Missoula doing what he did. When Missoula let Donovan cook, I saw it. And at first I was like, this is stupid. But then it made sense to me. When you let Mitchell cook, can't nobody else get him. His natural nature is to be ball dominant. And when you do that, people can't get involved.
They can't get hot. They can't heat up. Their 3-point shots are off. Yeah. Like Max Strus said, no Mitchell. Oh, I'm shooting my shot tonight. Like, I don't got to wait for it to move. You know what I'm saying? Or touch Mitchell's hand last. Like, I could catch and shoot tonight.
We could use a guard like that. What's his contract looking like?
Who, Mitchell?
Yeah. No, not Mitchell. I'm Garland.
I know, right? Quick to get to. He gives me kind of like Tyrese Maxey vibes. He's got the speed. He doesn't have the length though, but he can get to the basket. I don't know what it's.
Pritchard.
Yep.
I'd get him Pritchard and Hauser for Garland.
I think that if the Celtics get them a short up point guard and but they got Drew and they got. I don't know. All I know is matchup wise. They've been dominant, and their wins against Cleveland, they've dominated them. Cleveland, in my opinion, tonight came out firing on all cylinders, and everybody was playing to show everybody that they could play in the NBA against one of the premier top teams in the NBA. So for Cleveland, this is a great game. You get what I'm saying? Because now the coach is like, oh, I got some dogs. Y'all went toe-to-toe with the juggernauts of the NBA. I got some dogs. So it's not that Donovan Mitchell is not a dog. Now their coach got to figure out how to implement some of these other players.
Well, there's a way you can do that. And that is to run plays. Don't run every play for Donovan. I mean,
but you see in the beginning of the games, Cliff, right? At least the last two games, Donovan wasn't cooking in the first half.
Yes, the last game, yes, he was.
In the first half?
In the first half, he had 6 threes.
I mean, the first quarter. I'm sorry. He was trying to but he was taking threes opposed to just being ball dominant. He was just shooting his shot and it was going in.
That's what I was going to say, but you don't have to why dribble if you on one?
I'm just saying
when you hot, you know you hot.
He was trying to get his teammates involved though. He was dishing up the pass, but he would take when he saw. I tell you what, Donovan's IQ is on point because when he saw that mismatch on Horford, he shot it every time.
Every time. It's not really an IQ, but at some point, when did they go? Who's Mike Bowman? I don't know him. That must be a friend of yours. Anyway,
this dude called us chumps.
Yeah, I'm like, word.
Mike, I don't know how we chumps. He says, bro, I so care about your reaction. I'm so happy you went live.
Oh, okay.
But nah, he said both of y'all chumps.
It's all love.
So, it's all love, man. Appreciate you for watching.
Yeah, thanks. Matter of fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm saying about him and what I'm saying about Mitchell is
this is what we all want. I think this is what the NBA wants too. So don't be surprised.
It's
gonna happen. The Knicks will beat the Pacers. The Celtics will close out the Cavs, and this will be the NBA Conference Finals.
Somebody don't come back for the Knicks. Yo, I saw Hart breathing like he was in the emergency room.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. The NBA needs that.
Yesterday, Hart had to tell over. He was like, "I've been there, bro."
So Corey says, "Closeout games are the hardest games to win."
Yes, they are, sir. Yes, they are.
Is it because of the pressure? We got to get this over with. You know,
I'm telling you right now,
they didn't have any problems with Miami in the closeout game though. At home.
Yeah, you make a point. They need to meditate for the game and do that shit that Kyrie be running around with sage and shit. They need to relax their minds. I'm
gonna keep it a buck. I think the Celtics get in their own head. And I think they just play around with the team. I think Game 5, they don't come out with that same mentality because it's a closeout game. And they know they could win it right there at home with their fans right there at the home court. And I understand what are they 3-4 or 4? They're 3-4, I think, at home, or 4-3 or something like that. 3-4 at home.
They're very beatable at home.
But they're undefeated on the road. So I think the Celtics will find a way to close this game out, and I think it'd be by double digits. Like, I really do. I really think the Celtics beat the Cavs by double digits, and I think if Donovan Mitchell plays, that's their game. Their game plan is for that. I'm telling you. Like, I really do believe that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think you hit the nail on the head at the beginning of the show. You know, if you game plan for a guy and then he was a scratcher, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, we don't have enough time to switch it up. Like, we just got to go out there and just play the best basketball. We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know how they're going to move the ball. We don't know who's going to be the dominant guy, but we got to find a way to get a win. I think that's what the Celtics did under the circumstances of their game plan being a little bit different. Had they knew Mitchell wasn't playing from the jump, like you said, they would have game planned for a Cavaliers less Donovan Mitchell. It's the same difference in football when the starting quarterback gets a late scratch and here comes the backup quarterback and he looked like he the best damn quarterback in the NFL.
They haven't prepared for him.
And because they weren't prepared. It's the same.
He'll have 2 or 3 good weeks and then he'll be back to being a scrub.
Yeah, man, because backup quarterbacks are supposed to only give you 2 or 3 good weeks, right? Like, yeah. Like, I think you'll be spot on too, bro. You get the ding ding too, bro, because you pause, but you be spot on too, bro. Like,
yeah.
You be spot on though.
Nah.
You be spot on.
No Diddy with that one, dog.
I did. I said pause. Pause. Now pause. Pause is so much easier than saying no Diddy. No Diddy's like 3 syllables, man. Pause is 1. I'm so used to saying pause. Like, you know what I mean? I appreciate that, Jax. Thank you. Yeah, pause sound hard too. Like you know what I mean? Saying no. I feel weird saying no Diddy.
No diggity diddy. No diddy.
Nah, you added a diggity in there. Like, you know, yeah, no doubt. Like, you know what I mean?
No diddy, no doubt. Yeah, all right, I'm done.
Game 5 at home, Boston Garden or TD Garden, whatever you want to call it. Do the Celtics win that game, Cliff?
I'm not gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna say they better win this. They better not lose. That's what I'm gonna say.
You talking so hard, your mic going out.
I'm sorry, man. They better not lose.
Even if they lose, which they won't, but even if they did, they still win the series.
If they lose, we going viral, dog. Cause I'm gonna sit here totally silent for the first 20 minutes. I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you do all talking. But at the 19 minute mark, I'm gonna like Jim Carrey used to do Ace Ventura. At about the 19, I'm gonna and I'm gonna let it go.
I want to end this show on some good moments though, cause I thought Jaylen Brown finished strong. He's got to chill with the antics though of the kicking the leg out. I think that's uncalled for, even though it was subtle. But he had an opportunity to draw a foul to shoot 2 more free throws. It got overturned because of the antics of that. So clearly, Jaylen Brown. You don't got to do that. You know, just let them call the foul. But I do commend him for trying to sell the shit. Like, at the end of the day, at least he's trying to draw the contact and sell it.
There's another way of looking at that, and that's what annoys me about them. A lot of times, you can tell the difference when Tatum and Brown, when they going to score or they going to call a foul. There's a lot of times when Tatum's that has come back to bite him in the ass a lot of times. When he flails his arms and the ball goes all over the place, and then they go running back down, he's like, and I'm waiting for him. If I was Jula, I would take my shoe off and throw it at him. Get your ass back down there on defense.
He's younger than him. They like the same age. I think that plays a role too. Just the youth of our coach and him going through, you know, the same way as the young basketball team. And Al Horford's older than the coach. I mean, you know, at the end of the day. But I thought Jaylen Brown finished strong. I thought Tatum was good tonight.
When he had that stretch where he was running and dishing, it was beautiful to watch.
Tatum looked beautiful to watch, man. Tatum looked good. And I know he takes a lot of shots, and I know his percentages from the floor are lower than most or what they should be. My only issue with Tatum is he gets frustrated too easily. And that's when he turns the ball over. He had 4 turnovers too. So it was Brown, Tatum. They had 9 together. Brown and Tatum had 9 of the 14. Like, that's a lot of turnovers. I need Tatum to remain in an attack mode more than like anything, because I feel like when he's trying to be too passive, that's where the turnovers come in. And both Tatum and Brown really think they can take it on 3 dudes. Like, they really think they could split 3 defenders, 2 minimum of 2. They think they could split them. I don't know. Allen Iverson don't play basketball. That's Kyrie's type of game. Like, Kyrie does that. Like, Kyrie has the quick enough dribble to get by 2 people or get through 2 people. Tatum and Brown don't got the ball handle for that. And I feel like
they don't have the ball handle, but they have the girth.
Yeah, but okay, so hear me out. I see the double team coming, right? Now I'm gonna try to be quick. I think Brown's a little bit quicker than Tatum, but I think a lot of his turnovers come because he really thinks he can beat before the double team close. He could beat that little crevice crack.
Oh, I get that. Yeah. No, you're right. No,
and that,
neither one of them have the speed to get to it.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where these turnovers be coming in. Cats get their hands in there. Next thing you know, they lose the dribble, and then boom, it's going the other way. It's transition bucket.
Listen, a big dude. I'm 6'3", right? And you see, when you come to my house, you see the pictures of our championships. There's dudes on my team that's 6'7", 6'8". I play center every single year. Once, and I'm only 215, 220 now. You know, I normally walk around 250, 260. Once I get you on my head, once I get you on my shoulder and I get my shoulder pass, you not doing nothing with me. And I see that. I'm not comparing myself to Tatum, of course. But what I'm saying is that once Tatum get that, once he get that shoulder and he get that turn, ain't nobody doing nothing with that ball. You got power.
I agree, but that's when he gets a one-on-one. It's when the doubles get drawn in. And when the doubles get drawn in, that's when it gets a little weird, right? And that's when they kind of lose their vision of what they were trying to do.
What does he mean? What does Ben mean? What's my background?
He's want to know what your background is. Why you clapping at my boy Ben? His dude was complimenting you all night. He wants to.
Yo, listen. First of all, I'm funny. I'm harmless. I be yelling at my kids and they be
just
laughing.
answer the damn question. What's the background?
I don't know what he means. What am my background back here, or where do I come from?
Oh, I see what you're saying. He wants to know what's in your background.
Oh, that's my studio back there.
Yeah, but what's the mural? Is that the state of?
Oh, that's I had an artist come in and do the whole wall. He did an abstract. Like a New York painting. He did an abstract, New York like painting on it. It's and I told him to use like soothing colors, and then I got a red light against it. So when I'm creating, I'm in the state of.
You in the New York state of mind?
I'm in the New York state of mind.
You like I did that?
That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of dope. All right, so he said both. He wants to know, like, and then where do you come from? Like, what is your background?
Me and Wayne, we're musicians. We play together. We've been playing together for mad years. Like, and we crack on each other on stage.
So how Cliff and I met, the way we met though, was on eBay. And so Cliff is a carpenter too. Like, he's really good at crafting things. And so he was building studio consoles. And this is when I had my studio in West Haven. And and I hit him up to build. I still ain't got my shit to this day, but I hit him up.
Yo, you throwing a little jab.
I sure do. Yo, I'm a jabber, bro. Every now and then you're going to get it strong. Know what I'm saying? Never go for the uppercut because I love you too much. But that's how we met, and that's when we realized that we were into music. And that's when we connected. And then we became tight ever since. And then, when you become tight with your boy, the business kind of get thrown out the window and stuff don't get done. But I will say this. When I needed a studio, Cliff gave me his studio. He kicked everybody out and told them that I could come in here and live there when I was like homeless. So like, that's Cliff. Like
and when you first came to the studio, when you first came to my nightclub and played,
yep,
I was like, that's my house man. Nobody else coming here on Friday night.
Right. Right.
House.
Right. So that's how we got connected. But that's like, and then we just been connected since then. And we
don't agree on shit.
We don't agree on anything.
We don't agree on nothing.
We don't agree on anything.
We agree on everything. So that's what it is.
We're agreeing on this because I'm seeing his perspective and he's seeing mine. But when we get off the air, what the fuck are you talking about? Yo,
y'all need to hear the after show conversations and the before show conversations. That's what y'all need to hear. Because right now we being nice. Y'all get my Christian voice.
Yo, right now we still got babies watching. Okay.
Yo, Rochester, New York, man.
Yo, do you know how far? Do you know how far that is?
6 hours.
6 hours, bro.
And the sun don't never come out. Yo.
That's like Alaska. That's like going to Alaska.
I dated somebody for 8 years from Rochester, and she's like, I gotta go home and see my mom. I'm like, do I gotta go? Like, I don't like her, and she don't like me. Why I gotta go? But yo, the sun don't never come out in Rochester, bro.
You can't pay me to go there. But if Corey said, yo, Breezie, let's get up, I'll have to take a flight. I'm not driving 6 hours.
Nah, Corey, you know what I'm saying? Corey, listen, it's lit up here. Come up here with us.
Right. It can't be anything to do in Rochester, right?
Nah.
They do have that Lego land thing going.
Man, you all the way in Canada?
That's even further. Might as well keep going. 3 more hours, you'll be in Canada.
Hey, Ben, listen. You need to book us up there. All of y'all, we need to come to y'all town.
We'll do a show. We'll do a live podcast with instruments.
With instruments, we be playing and talk. I gotta go. I don't want to do a shameless plug, but you know I got the jokes and jazz, and it be going down.
Now do your plug, bro. We about to get up out of here, man.
Well, Ben, I do a show. I do a show called Jokes and Jazz, and I sit at the piano and I talk. I play and I talk a little shit. I tell jokes and stuff, and it's doing well. Ben, you gotta come to Connecticut, Ben. No, it don't, Corey. I don't believe you. All right, Corey, if the sun come out, show me a day when the sun come out.
That's crazy. What a great show. Listen, at the end of the day, the Celtics are up 3-1. Ain't much bad stuff we could say. And there's a lot of good stuff. I think everybody that played gave us good minutes. I thought the Celtics fought, and we needed to see that. We needed to see.
You know what's a good takeaway from this though? Like what you saying?
What's that?
You know what's a good takeaway?
What's that?
Is that if we got to get it out the dirt, I think we're prepared to win them.
And that's what I'm trying to get you to that. And that's why.
But against a better team.
Again, Cliff, when you're playing against a bunch of people that be scrapping, and that's trying to fight for their last lifeline, it's harder to beat those teams. I'm telling you, Trinity was on it. It's tough to beat teams that ain't playing for anything. And I'm not saying that Cleveland not playing for anything, but listen, their main star was out and somebody had to step up, and no one stepped up as a main star other than Darius Garland. But I thought they played really good team ball. When the Celtics play team ball, they scoring 150 a night.
If the Celtics play team ball and start ball movement,
I don't understand why that's not in our DNA.
If we move the ball, can't nobody, including Denver, beat us. If we move the ball on a consistent basis, run the baselines, come back up, a small version of the triangle.
I don't understand. I think something's really wrong with you and I. Yo, we literally was giving them positive feedback, and that shit went negative just like that. I
said we want to play, can't nobody beat us.
Right, but it's positive from the negativity of the fact that they did something wrong. Yo, we be trying.
Listen, first of all,
we tried. Listen, because I said, I'm telling you, bro, all the Celtics got, if the Celtics play good team ball, just move the ball, then you go get Sam Hauser to hit his threes.
That's true. Yo, one minute. Yo, Corey said he loved us 3 times. We love you too, Corey.
We do love you, Corey.
We just ain't coming to Rochester, but we love you, my boy. We love you, my boy.
Oh, you are too funny.
Listen. We them grumpy old. Listen,
that's what we are.
We
Yeah.
know we love. You know, as soon you know. If I see him, I'm like, yo, man, take a picture. Is that a perm? Is that your real hair? I'm gonna be joking with him and everything. You know, but we just talking our talk, man. But hey,
but I realize that we're old school, and we've seen a lot of basketball.
I've seen a lot of basketball.
And you got what 5-10 years on me on basketball, so you even seen it when it was like.
I started. I remember. I'm just gonna keep it a whole stack. Dr. J was it for me. I got to see him play live. And we was one of the fortunate people in the projects that had cable, so I got to see all Dr. J games. And then we went from Doc. We went straight to Jordan. But I think that I grew up at the best time because I got to watch it all. Mm-hmm. You understand? Dr. J was dominating the ABA. We had Super John that was from Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. Super John Williams. Yeah.
So my dad, I used to get to go to the Nets games, and I used to get to see Dr. J live.
The New Jersey Nets. Speaking of that, someone was in here and they said they stopped watching basketball. Isn't it Nick Nice? Nick Nice 21. Yep. He said I stopped watching when the Nets left Jersey. Like the New Jersey Nets before this Brooklyn Nets stuff.
Yeah, and it's all the Barclays. They might for just like they had that concert over the weekend. That's what they need to be. Brooklyn don't even need to have a basketball team. They need to disband them and just send them every because they cursed. That whole team. You had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, and couldn't do nothing.
They couldn't figure it out, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Man. Listen, let me tell you something. Getting back to what I was saying. We had Dr. J. Then you probably came along around the Jordan time.
I came in the Jordan era, yeah.
You came in the Jordan era. Yeah. So I got to see that whole 84 draft. I got to see because we watched Michael at North Carolina. We watched Barkley at Auburn. We got to see all of these guys coming in to the league. And then we get that class of 1996. Lord
oh my
Jesus.
gosh. Lord. Yes.
There'll never be another class like that.
Never.
I don't care what nobody said.
Never.
And that's when I met my man KG.
Bro. Who was my favorite
Boston.
player, bro? Was my favorite player, man. Like after Jordan, that era ended, you know, I stuck with the Celtics. They were trash.
Yes,
they were trash.
Yeah,
but the moment that trade happened and they signed KG and they got Ray Allen and that Paul Pierce got some help, I'm like, we're back. Like
Paul Pierce was little nappy ass Pierce.
Yo, he know he could have paid some money to fill it out, right? Like he got the bread.
Cut that shit off. Like you know, some people want to make like I know I got my little Fu Manchu little because I ain't blew mine out, but I'm just saying Paul Pierce had the little nappy little.
Yeah, man, they were BDBs. He had the BDBs growing on his face, bro.
Yo, listen, I know I'm digressing, but yo, what is going on with KD's scalp?
Same shit that's been going on since
he got like alopecia. It's like somebody put alopecia in.
We're not gonna have this conversation. Now, Cliff, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into the Celtics Green Podcast, man. We hope you enjoyed the show. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, first time watching, hit the subscribe button. If you want to talk trash about us, do so. Just keep it kosher, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it kosher. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Cliff a comedian and he will roast you. Just letting you know. So if you up for that challenge, be careful because it will happen. Listen, Game 5 will be Wednesday. We will be back for another reaction show right after the game.
We're going to rock that Celtics energy, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Fist bump the screen, Cameron.
Now, the fist bump got your knuckles perfect, though. I'll tell you what, man. Make sure you have a shot. We win that game. We're doing a victory shot because we're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not right now. Game 5.
Matter of fact, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to broadcast. If we win Game 5, I'm going to broadcast right from the other side of the studio where the bar is. We're going to do an episode of Drink Champs.
Let's do it. We could do a Drink Champs episode, and we could challenge each other and ask each other questions, or we could have them ask us questions, and if we don't answer them, we got to take a shot.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it. We're going to do a Drink Champs Celtics Green episode podcast. So all y'all got to do, come up with the tough-ass questions. Ask us the questions. Make sure you direct it to Cliff and me. If we don't answer them, we got to take a shot. And they got to be basketball related, too. Don't be asking us no crazy truth of their shit. Like,
don't be saying some shit like,
nah. You get cut. You'll get cut real quick.
Corey, you done said bye like 18 times, my dude. We got you, man.
Corey, we love you, bro. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Cliff, shut up, man. We out. Peace. Hey,